A new program at Texas A&M San Antonio will offer free tuition, fees, and books to certain Texas students beginning next year. To be eligible for the program, students must graduate at or near the top of their class. Transfer students are also eligible with certain income stipulations. Students must be Texas residents and be enrolled full-time.
And happening tomorrow, a heads up if you got a driver's license issue through noon, DPS canceling all appointments. Now, DPS says this is because of an ongoing outage with the license system. This will also impact offices throughout the state and as well as business online too.
What were you doing 23 years ago today? That is my question to you tonight. What were you doing in San Antonio 23 years ago today? Huge weather history for our city. We're also going to talk about a chance of rain. Could see a slight shift in this weather pattern that provides some much needed rain. First, a breezy night on the hill here at 5400. We've got the flags moving, and when they're from left to right, that means a southeast wind is coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. It's near 20 miles an hour. Nice breezy evenings take the edge off the heat, which is just below the average high, 90. Our average high today, 93. Dew point 65, so it feels like 92 out there, but this wind is helping, and it's coming in pretty good. We've got 87 at Lavernia, Stockdale, and Seguin, pair of 8s at Randolph, 86 at Bernie and Helotes, 91 out at Hondo. To San Antonio International for today's high of 103, a full 10 degrees above seasonal average, and 23 years ago today, you survived the hottest day in San Antonio weather history. So 111 is not just the record high for September 5th. It is the highest temperature we've ever recorded in San Antonio, 111. Our 103 takes us to 69 100-degree days for 2023, now a full 10 above the number 2 spot. And we're still climbing. We've got more to go before that record is done. Let's talk cold fronts, shall we? That's a good topic. We've got 75 in Oklahoma City, 76 Amarillo, behind a frontal boundary that's kicking up some pretty good showers and thunderstorms. In fact, down near San Angelo, some pretty decent storms tonight, non-severe. Some of this activity could get an outflow boundary south and into the hill country. So maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, a chance of getting some rain in the hill country. Nothing this far south. But since we're talking this far south about cold fronts, let's talk about when we get a real cold front, one that gives us a high of 80 or less. That's going to be mid-September on average. Last summer, or I should say last fall, it was mid-October. Then how about one that has a high of only 70 behind it? That's later in October, but last year it was November 12th. Then the real blue northers that send us really down into some cold air. That's going to be November, December on average. They were both late last year as well. So the trend is it's going to be a little late. It's going to be about another 3 weeks to a month. Here's the shift. We see the high get closer and we heat up in the short term, but with it sliding west, we've got a chance of rain with that happening by next week. From San Fernando, your 7-day forecast, no change yet. 101 to 102, peaking at 104. That's what's waiting for us on Friday, 103 on Saturday before the slight chance comes in as we get that high to drift a little bit farther to the west. So our fantasy football draft is tonight.